It is finally that time of the show where we get into the thing that apparently I'm not very good at, but I continue to do it. God only knows why. It is the picks. Let's hit the music. Okay. This is lovely. Love this music. All right, so yeah, I'm just not good at this. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know. I give up. All right, let's try it out. Thursday Night Football. We got the Dolphins and the Billies. Seth is taking the Bills. Yeah, I'm taking the Bills because Mike McDaniel does not want to coach football anymore, and I don't know that the Dolphins want to play football anymore. This feels like an unfortunately scheduled Thursday night game. You might have thought at the beginning of the year this could be a good game if Miami was able to be explosive on offense, but no, they look very bad. Bills all the way. Falcons at the Panthers. Seth taking the Birds. Yeah, taking the Falcons. Bryce Young is kind of back to being Bryce Young. And Michael Penix, despite not huge numbers against the Vikings, played pretty well. And he played pretty well in week 1 as well. He just ran into Baker Mayfield. So I think this is another good bounce, get-right game for Michael Penix. Division game, so you never know with these division games. But, yeah, give me the Birds. Packers at the Browns. Seth taking the Packers. Yeah, I am in agreement. We got to take the Packers in this one. The Browns are terrible. Joe Flacco is very old and very sad out there. The Browns, I would say they have a good defense, but the Ravens put up like 40 points on them, so I don't even know if that's true. They do have some defensive players, namely Myles Garrett. Well, that makes your defense a lot better. So, yeah, but still, give me the Packers. Their defense is way better. So, doesn't matter. Texans are the Jaguars. I'm taking the Texans. I'm going to take the Jaguars, man. I don't think that this offense for Houston is anywhere near the level that they need to be. Now, granted, the offense for the Jaguars is not great either. But this just feels like... This just really feels like the Texans are just falling apart very quickly. Like, offense just not there. Defense is clearly there, but I can see the Jaguars coming away in a low-scoring game. Bengals at the Vikings, the battle of the backups. It's going to be Browning v. Wentz. Seth is taking the Vikings. You know what? I'm going to actually take the Vikings. I trust, and this is so weird, I trust Carson Wentz more than I trust Jake Browning. And it's not because Carson Wentz is so good, but Carson Wentz has a lot of weapons. That offense is loaded with talent. Aaron Jones, though, he's hurt, so that's going to be difficult to overcome. But Carson Wentz is an adult. He's played as a starter in this league. He's played in high-leverage games. I do think he can help right the ship for Minnesota. So give me the Vikings to get the victory. Steelers at the Patriots. Ew, yuck, gross. I'm going to throw up. Seth is taking the Steelers. I'm going to take the Pats. I do not trust the Steelers. I think this could be a kind of statement win for the Patriots. Drake May had a solid but not great game against Miami. This is going to be a tougher defense to deal with, but I do think that the Steeler team that just lost to the Seahawks is actually not that good. I will take the Patriots to win this game at home. Rams at the Eagles. Seth's taking the Eagles. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Both of these teams undefeated, and so one of them is going to come out defeated. And I think it's going to be the Rams. I wasn't particularly impressed with their showing against Tennessee. Cam Ward looked good, but maybe Cam Ward just is good. It's possible. The Eagles, I haven't been really impressed with them all year, but I think their defense is going to keep them in this game. I think their boring style of play is going to keep them in games, and it's going to work until somebody can really show that they can stop it. So, give me the Eagles. Jets at the Buccaneers. Seth is taking the Buccaneers. Yeah, you got to take the Buccaneers. I am also taking them. The Jets are very bad. I don't need to tell you that. I feel bad for poor Aaron Glenn because he's got Justin Fields as his quarterback, and that's not good. Yeah, and Baker is just better than Justin Fields, and the team is not good for the Jets. So give me the Buccaneers. Colts at the Titans. Seth is taking the Colts. Oh, man. This is tough because this Colts team has surprised me. They're 2-0, but realistically they should be 1-0 or 1-1. because that Denver game, that was very unfortunate. They came real close to losing that game. It came down to a penalty that bailed them out. I'm gonna agree and say the Colts because the Titans have to prove it for me. Their team is just also very terrible. But I'm not feeling super confident in the Colts. I don't know that they're for real, but I do think they can win this game. Raiders at the Commanders. Seth is taking the Commanders. Yeah, give me the Commanders. No shot. Geno Smith is terrible. He has been cooked basically since last year with Seattle. He's better than the quarterbacks the Raiders had last year, but that is not saying much. So, yeah, I think Jaden Daniels, despite the knee injury trouble, I think he'll go out there and he'll get right game. We'll see what the running situation is because no Austin Eckler is tough. Broncos at the Chargers. Go, Chargers, go. Where's the drop? Hold on, there it is.
Go, Chargers,
go. Chargers, go. They are undefeated, and they will remain undefeated. I am a believer in the Chargers right now. Truly. The Broncos, their defense is good, but I do not trust Bo Nix. And I do trust Justin Herbert. I think he's proven himself over the last couple of weeks to, at the very least, not lose you the game. So, give me the Chargers. Give me the Bolts. Go, Chargers, go. Where is it?
Go, Chargers, go.
Go, Chargers, go. Does anyone know if Arnold Schwarzenegger even watches the Chargers? Anyway. Saints, Seahawks. You already know what I'm taking. It's the Seahawks because, once again, the Saints are not winning a football game. I will never pick the Saints. I just won't, in principle. I think the Seahawks aren't very good either, but they're better than the Saints. You know, Sam Darnold is better. I can't believe I have to say that, but that's the state of football. But that is a disgusting game, and I am grossed out at the prospect that game might be on my television. I hope it isn't. But we'll move along. Cowboys at the Bears. Seth is taking the boys. Yeah, I'll take them boys. This feels like this Bears team is going to very quickly start floundering. I don't know for sure. You know, this could be a get-right game for them back home in Chicago. But the Cowboys can put up some points. And that Bears defense is very, very bad. So give me the boys. Even though I hate that. I hate that game. I want them both to win. Cardinals at the 49ers. Seth is taking the 49ers. I'm going to take the Birds. I don't trust the 49ers at all. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. I don't know if Mac Jones is going to be playing again. I said this Arizona Cardinals team, they could win that division. They really could. And they're undefeated going into this game. The 49ers, I just don't trust them. They got a lot of injuries. They played a decent enough game against the Saints last week. This is going to be a much tougher opponent. Give me the Cardinals. Chiefs at the G-Men. Yeah, give me the Chiefs. Russell Wilson. What that game last week against the Cowboys, that was just sad. That was just sad. I was rooting for a tie. I really was, because I didn't think either of these teams deserved to win. But this is probably your get-right game if you're the Chiefs. It is on the road, so you can say, well, you know, it's hostile environment. If they don't win this game, full-on panic mode for the Chiefs. Like, go start looking at Tankathon, basically. But they're not going to lose this game, right? And finally, Lions at the Ravens. Seth is actually taking the Lions. That is surprising. And look, you already know my policy. I'm taking the Lions. Do I think that they have a great shot, like an amazing, incredible, like they're going to just destroy in this game? No, not necessarily. But I do believe that they kind of got their swagger back last week against the Bears. They got over those week one jitters. Hopefully, the communication on the road in Baltimore, hostile environment, prime time. Hopefully, they're on point with that. If they are on point, I trust them more in a clutch spot than I do the Ravens. I just do. And, you know, I can probably eat my words. Last time the Lions played the Ravens, they got murdered. This could be a real statement win, but give me my Lions. All right, rounding it out here. Dolphins and Bills, we're both taking the Bills. Falcons at Panthers, we're both taking the Falcons. Packers, Browns, we are both taking the Packers. Texans, Jaguars, I am taking the Jaguars. Seth is taking the Texans. Bengals, Vikings, we're both taking the Vikings. Steelers, Patriots, I am taking the Patriots. Seth is taking the Steelers. Rams, Eagles, we are both taking the Eagles. Jets, Buccaneers, we're both taking the Buccaneers. Colts, Titans. We are both taking the Colts. Raiders, Commanders. We are both taking the Commanders. Broncos, Chargers. We're both taking the Chargers. Saints and Seahawks. We're both taking the Seahawks. Cowboys, Bears. We are both taking the Bears. Cardinals, 49ers. I am taking the Cardinals. Seth is taking the 49ers. Chiefs and Giants. We are both taking the Chiefs. And finally, Lions, Ravens. We are both taking the Lions. Those are your week 3 picks. Hey, YouTube. If you like clips like that, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We've got live shows every Tuesday night. Hope to see you there.